Alrighty boys, so welcome back to another video. So in today's video, as promised, we're going to be reacting to some lore and some stuff that's coming up into Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. We're going to be reacting to SheepRampages video, so if you guys want to see his video is actually going to be in the description down below. You guys can find the link there. You guys should go check him out. He makes absolute bangers. This is just my reaction, so if you just want, none of my nonsense talking over it, go ahead and head there. Anyways, boys, if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like and sub. Here's our YouTube comment shout out. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys.
Chapter 4's ARG just got a big
Alrighty,
update,
boys.
revealing a ton of new lore documents that change everything about the way the game works.
Okay, so he's cooking. He's indeed cooking right now.
New monsters revealed,
Let's see what he came up with, boys.
Characters, updates, and a bunch of other stuff you definitely don't want to miss. So for a while now, we've been waiting for some updates on the Chapter 4 ARG ever since we got a new trailer, and overall haven't heard much.
Yeah, I've been waiting, honestly. The last video I watched of them, they had quite a bit to show, but now we got more.
Playtime server, which has frequently messaged us clues.
I need to join that server. They always drop stuff, but I'm never in there to see it. Hey, your boy can come out with his own lore videos and stuff like that. We actually join the Discord and follow the lore ourselves, man. I don't know. We'll try. I'm gonna be a noob at it, so we'll shoot a dart in the darkness and see if we can land it.
Message delivered. Can't say specifics, but we are making noise. And this last message here gives us an idea on what to do next. As when going back over into the famous ARG website, specifically on the CCTV camera section, we have notably in the past used the audio in these CCTVs to find all sorts of other puzzles and clues before, so it wouldn't take long for people to notice that suddenly the audios on these CCTVs would change, making some new interesting noises on one.
See, these scenes have always been so intricate. This whole thing started with Scott uploading to scottgames.com like regularly if you guys followed FNAF. And then this all led into a snowball effect where other games started doing stuff like this. I'd say FNAF is the OG when it comes to like hidden secrets like this and like lore type like website related things. The scottgames.com was legendary for that. I used to sit there and refresh over and over again just to see if there was something new up on the page. That was back in the day, man.
When doing this with all of the taps on the cameras, it spells out the phrase "Find Sawyer Evidence Zip." Seeming to be
Harley Sawyer's getting back into the mix, boys. I do know a chunk of this lore. There is some that I probably missed, but I do know a good chunk of it, so I do know somewhat what he's talking about, especially when it comes to Harley Sawyer. And him possibly still being alive, too. So, I have to see.
The password works, and the computer downloads 3 variations of files under the same names that hide some big secrets. But before we get any deeper, today,
you have to actually put the paper pieces together, man.
My very first merch drop, finally, which I've been working on for months.
I mean, go look at his merch, boys. Go check it out. Boy is the goat. That's funny. It actually looks like a straight up cartoon. I ain't gonna lie, but I think it looks cool.
It has a bunch of sheep in a stampede with a little hungry fox who'd be the enemy of the show. And the drop actually includes 2 shirts. One is a white one that is of the fully colored
That's
design
pretty wild.
and is a
Reminds me of Wooly.
While the second one is in a more retro colorway, coming in a brown design on a black print, which fits.
I think I would get the white one if I were to get any of them.
The design was done by artist Mewy, who absolutely killed it. And if you guys want one of your own, they are available now at SheepRampages.
I don't know about no $30 though. I think it's a little much for $30, but granted, usually creators are putting it up for like 50, 60, so I mean, it's gotta make some profit.
You can get 20% off, and the shirts will go.
There you go. You can get 20% off too.
November 30th. So don't wait and miss.
That's actually not bad. I mean, 20% of 30, it's only like what, like $6.
Files from the terminal, it reveals what looks like some kind of images that are completely scrambled.
But I mean, that's still better than nothing, right?
However, you might have already been able to spot that the images appear to be split up into little scrambled up grids, which, to make a long story short, can be rotated around a bit using Photoshop or or some other editing software.
Right.
And after a little bit of mixing and mashing, we are able to create 3 brand new teasers.
Oh,
showing
okay.
on each what appears to be a
So
bunch
3
of
whole new
documents
images for
all
us, huh?
shredded up and thrown around the desk from different angles. Now, you're probably wondering, how are we going to fix up these destroyed documents? And the answer is as simple as going through every
single one,
image, picking out
and then picking out the lines and matching them.
little pieces and building them all together individually.
Dude, that is crazy. That is crazy dedication. I myself would not do that. That's why I'm not a good theorist.
Extremely difficult to solve.
That's why I'm not a
I
theorist.
spent 3 hours on stream trying to do this and was only able
Right.
to fully solve one of them. So after hours upon hours of me and other fans trying to uncover the documents, we couldn't even find all of them yet. But so far, we have been able to uncover 6 separate documents that reveal a bunch of things. The first one here shows an incident report labeled as confidential, taking place at some point in
This is definitely something that's going on.
Employee name Brendan something in the tourism department, likely being the people involved with the Playtime.
Something must have happened with one of the people that are experimenting on.
It's hard to remember everything that happened. It's like my mind is all jumbled up when I think about it. Like I can't think about it without being there again in that moment. Still, I'll try to write everything I remember. I guided my appointed blank. We made our way redacted. Above, we usually have a blank. The group was big. I think those at the back dragged behind. Halfway across, I heard redacted screaming. Then
somebody's screaming now.
He redacted, the mines redacted, but I tried also redacted. I don't think anyone.
So somebody got caught in a machine or something?
Over the alarms. The whole thing couldn't have lasted
Oh,
more
damn.
than a minute or two. Incident causes: bad safety equipment, bad parenting, stupid kid.
So it's definitely a kid getting mixed up into one of the machines for sure.
Can't let all this come back on me.
Dude, the lore of this game is crazy.
Just don't tell anyone it was me. I'm just a kid, man. I have a future in everything, and I can't have this hang over me. Tell the parents, tell the news, tell everyone it wasn't my fault. So in this, while we don't see the whole thing, a large part of it is redacted. We hear about what appears to be an incident with someone named Brendan having something happen during a tour involving a child, which he panically blamed on the child, the parents, and possibly faulty.
So it was an employee, I'm guessing?
Who begged for
yeah, I was gonna say.
Fault, along with all of the reported alarm sounds, it sounds like there was some kind of serious accident involving a child getting injured or worse, and Brendan was worried about this ruining the
running a small business.
Well, not just ruining the image of Playtime Co, but ruining the image of himself even. I mean, you gotta look at it from his POV. Bro's gonna get fired if he lets somebody die on his tour like that. Especially a kid. Bro's done. Because you realize the Playtime Co doesn't do anything about it. They are extremely screwed themselves.
This incident is something we've never seen before anywhere in the game, but clearly it's going to be important to the chapter. I don't even know what it could have actually been. So I'm very confident that in chapter 4 we'll learn more about what happened to this kid, especially since they seem to mention mines here, and we know there are mines in chapter 4, so something could have happened relating
but how could he have gotten all the way down there though? That's a little loose of a theory, I think.
A letter from Leith Pierre to Harley Sawyer reading, Dear Dr. Sawyer, first introductions. My name is Leith Pierre. I'm the head of innovation at the Playtime Co factory. You are Dr. Harley Sawyer, a neuroscientist with quite a little reputation. Not a major player in your field, no, but someone with ambition and big ideas. Somebody looking.
Is this him reaching out to him for the first time?
The natural next question: why is the head of a successful toy business reaching out to little old me? Well, for you, I have the project of a lifetime. It took a little digging, but I know you were once part of Elliot's Young Geniuses program, making you uniquely qualified for what I'm about to ask from you. However, given that a letter is far from the proper place to convey this information,
so he was a part of the original program where they were trying to get the. So he's an orphan, 100%.
At the Playtime Co factory. Believe me, you'll know when you see me. This is your way to get ahead, Dr. Sawyer. The opportunity you've been waiting for. I know you'll make the right decision. Sincerely, Leith Pierre, head of innovation. So this document appears to take place in 1990, where we could see that.
And this is right when he got hired by Ludwig.
Owner, at least according to himself. And as we saw, Harley Sawyer wasn't a scientist of Playtime Co or anything.
No, not at all.
However, he was a prodigy brought up through the Playtime Playtime Co. Young Geniuses.
And that was
program.
from
In
way
order
before
for
when they
anyone
were
to
trying to
know
get all
some
the,
previous
they were trying to
ARG
find the
updates,
orphans that were like kind of
recall back when
outstanding.
Harley was a child that served to spot out smart children to possibly scout them out for the future. Something we see here when we learn Harley
It's like
was
promising them a
actually
job,
once
so their
child at
parents were like,
Playtime
"Oh
Co.
yeah, let's
and
do that."
studied all the way into adulthood, leading up to
Huh.
Leith needing him for a special meeting, likely building up to the start of the Bigger Bodies initiative. And this also finally explains
How would
this
bro agree to
argument
do
from
this,
earlier
though?
in the ARG, where we see a bunch of scientists and other smart people assessed for some kind of a project before they picked Harley Sawyer, which was likely some list of the young geniuses they scouted out years past.
Probably.
And when needing somebody to help out with experiments, they found Dr. Harley Sawyer. So that is a very interesting twist. And I wonder if we will learn more about this program and his involvement with it in the coming months. Next,
Yeah,
we
probably.
actually
I mean, I
see
wouldn't
some
doubt it.
letters from
That's
Harley
probably something we're
Sawyer
gonna
on
figure out. We're
the
probably gonna
future
figure out more
of
lore
experiments
behind
that
Harley
revealed
Sawyer,
more
like
than
in
I
like his
think anybody
background
was
and
expecting.
why he was
Starting
in
with
the Geniuses
Experiment
program as well.
1015, labeled under special projects, who was made for play care reading, our understanding of neural reactivation is in part or whole wrong. Systemic tissues seemed initially promising, but yielded no results. Subject shows blank brain activity of any kind. Another failure. I've blank innovation blank. After all, we are dealing with a field so new it has no blank.
So probably a
the
failed
first
experiment
one
right
here
there.
is a failed experiment designed
Yeah.
for Playcare 1015, which a lot of people have theorized could be referencing the infamous Bobby Bear Hug Bigger Body showcased in the books, which was also supposed to be in Playcare but ended up being a massive failure. Next, we see
Yeah,
one for
apparently he was a
Experiment
really big failure.
1026, also for Playcare, that reads, subject was
2026.
alive for a total of 45 minutes, of which only 3 were in anything resembling a conscious state. Upon first signs of awakening, 1026 sat upright as if startled by something. They stared blankly at the other end of the observation room. Of course, assisting staff rushed in, checking the equipment and asking them a variety of questions. 1026 answered none of them, but directed their gaze at whoever was talking and was even able
So they
to
could
track a
understand.
moving object, a staff member's index finger, when prompted. Subject then slowly laid blank and closed their eyes. After a few minutes, blood pressure began falling extremely rapidly and 1026 expired. Attempts to resuscitate were not
So they could
successful.
only
So this
keep them
document
alive
shows
for a
another
short period of
failure,
time.
1026, also dedicated to Playcare, who we, like the previous one, have never seen in game.
We
and
don't
have
know who it
no
is,
idea
though.
on really who they are. But while they
Yeah,
were deemed to
I
be
feel like
a
we're gonna get more
failure
answers
as
to
well,
that.
they did noticeably improve from 1015, who had no reported brain function, while
Yeah.
this experiment would respond
11
to commands,
experiments
despite
later.
dying early, held
Dude,
promise.
imagine they
The
show
next
all of these. I
experiment
wonder
was
if it
initiated
started
by
from 1000 or if it just went from 1 and then all the way up to 1000. I don't know. That 1000 could just be like a code number, I guess, for like the amount that they've gone through. This could be 160, this could be 1160. I hope we get to see like a list of them, kind of like the SCP logs, you know?
After they showed up in a previous ARG with the same description as him, and like the rest, he is interestingly tagged for Playcare reading. No longer
Bigger
must
bodies.
be tied to the size or blank of our test subjects. 1160 represents an entirely new approach to the project and is proof that
They can be
blank. He will be the first of this new initiative.
They can be done.
First of these
I think that's what that
bigger
says.
bodies. If we continue to improve procedures, there will be another benefit as well. Leith and his money men will be placated, I think that says. They will have their investments and see money saved, and I will be able to continue on my work. Promising, very promising.
Okay.
Indeed. So for one, this does confirm
So he got some
1160 is boxy since he was the first bigger body. We already knew
Yeah.
that. Even confirming he was originally at least tagged with being in the play care. I don't really know why though. And two, what makes this document interesting is it's the only one tagged for the Bigger Bodies initiative.
Yeah, that's all the other ones weren't.
Respective experiment numbers.
They could be
integration
smiling
of
critters.
Maxie seemed to actually be his size. Being able to make him big and craft him to be larger, not limited to the small size.
Please
Yeah, I think originally it was the small toys that they were working on, and then once they got stuff like Poppy and stuff like that all done, they ran over and started doing the bigger bodies.
Toys allowed them to fully realize his potential and survive since they were
Dude, that Hour of Joy has got to be the most messed up thing ever.
Other experiments who we can assume were much smaller and never really made it out alive for that reason. Also kind of disproving that Bobby Bear Hug theory from earlier. This would explain why we see so many dead small toys throughout the factory theory, especially since
It could be failed
this
experiments.
through 1,160 experiments.
Yeah, I was
And
gonna
while
say.
the bigger bodies seem to stick around forever because they were easier to build and maintain without the limitations of size. In this document, we also see Harley talk about the other financial benefits of using these toys for work, which we've seen.
Are those all kids that they abducted though? 1,000 of them? How do people not notice?
Then following this, we got another document.
Yeah, they probably
showing a
took
letter
employees
that
too,
reads,
but
if you show up
still.
with another ham sandwich with blank wrapped in pita, I really might just kill you. Ha, blank. As seriously as you usually do. Though I bet you Sawyer, I think that says blank, show. I don't think you were around at the time that blank sweet pickles figures can't have anything sweet or blank in any way. Point is, if you find yourself taking his lunch order at blank, pickles if you want to keep your head on your shoulders. Blank, one bad pickle away from blowing the whole place.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah.
What is this supposed to mean? Hello?
Honestly,
School shooter?
anything blank.
Like, what is
American
this?
cheese and pita. I was serious about that. Blank, gotta make some.
What kind of lore is this, bro? These are kids, man.
So this one is super cut off for some reason, but the general gist shows someone who worked in a cafeteria, likely some kind of Playtime co-cafe, warning another one about Harley Sawyer, who was specifically.
But who specifically?
About his pickles during his lunch order.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how would he know him personally like that? But I guess, yeah.
The cafeteria. Everyone had to constantly be on their best behavior when the higher ups were around, which I find super interesting. Kind of like all of these documents. These are some absolutely.
We keep seeing that square. Somebody said that it could be like a set of levels of like authority. Like the outer square is like the outer part of Playtime code, and the more you go towards the center is the more internal you get at the bigger bodies initiative and all that.
Looking thing spread about this news article looking document and whatever this drawn out diagram is. As I'm recording
it's like body
this,
parts.
I haven't been able to solve any
like
of them,
organs.
nor has anyone in the community. So make sure to subscribe to get any updates when these finally end up being solved. And again, also check out the merch in the link in
Okay, boys, and that's pretty much the end of the rant. It's the end of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and give my final thoughts, and I'll see you guys soon. Alrighty, boys. So to give my final thoughts, honestly, I thought this was pretty good. When it comes to theories and stuff like that, and going over the lore and the ARGs and stuff, they went through everything in detail. They even went through all the, all the crap of putting all the stuff together with Photoshop and moving it around and doing all that. Your boy's not gonna do that. Okay, I might try to do that, and like if I do a theory video, like I said, it's gonna be like throwing a dart into the darkness. It's either gonna be really hit or really miss. The boy's gonna give it a shot at some point with some type of video. If I think I have a good enough theory to post and stuff like that, I'll go ahead and throw my output out there. But like I said before, I'm just a guy on the internet. I have no clue. I'm just gonna try my best and see what comes up with. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to check out SheepRampages page. It'll be linked down below. And don't forget to check out my other content up on the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, boys.